Are we on? Oh, shoot. What's up?
How are you?
Good man. Good man. Good man. How are you? How are you?
Like it's been forever.
Well, not really. I was just going to say this one seems like it went a little faster. Like,
Oh, for you, you've been busy as hell.
I haven't been hunting as much as I want to, but that's about to slow down as well.
Mm.
Welcome to the Crucible, man and lady. I am Paulie.
And I'm Emil.
There we go. We got that down.
For once.
We're getting closer to Christmas. Last year we did All I Want for Christmas type episode, and we were going to do something like that. But last week, what the hell did we get into last week? Oh, we were talking about the U.S. Mint.
That's right. Yeah, the Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman.
Yep. Which reminds me, and I didn't write a note. I wanted to send a text message to Heidi to see what she thought about him and see if she wanted to join us.
Yeah.
See if she wanted to join us for a little conversation on that once it becomes closer. I know I've seen videos of people on YouTubers talking about the U.S. Mint, kind of what we brought up last week as their product schedule was available. It's always a huge thing on YouTube when you see everybody that talks about the U.S. Mint talk about the product schedule finally being released. And there's absolutely nothing to see. There's some new innovation things. It's all the same stuff. The most important stuff, there's never a picture of until about a week before the damn release. So it's just like a lot of them, we like to speculate. But what we're talking about today is not speculation. This is actually going on and actually going on right now. Started at 9 a.m. over at the Stax Bowers website. They are a auction house, and that is who the U.S. Mint deals with when they're, well, this is just something recent for me in the new age collectibles. As far as the U.S. Mint and Stax Bowers, they've used them in the past, especially for the, what they call it, Dust Till Dawn. They did the end of and beginning of the American Silver and Gold Eagles. Like, however many they did, they made them in graded sets, right? Well, they didn't just want to offer those to the general public for the price of the bullion. I mean, the U.S. Mint director struck those and they placed them into a booklet that we're supposed to believe was actually numbered and all this stuff, and then sent off to these grading companies and put up for auction. And they sold for big, big money. Fast forward a few years, here we are, and there is a flowing hair $1 gold coin sold out within, I mean, literally minutes, like less than 5 minutes sold out from the U.S. Mint website.
And you got one, right?
I got one. I got two, actually.
Do you have it with you?
No, sold both. Both are gone.
Nice.
Both
Well
are
done.
gone.
Well played.
Did okay. And, and actually, our pal who we got into it with, the our fifth musketeer, is actually one of the fellas that bought one of them from me.
Nice.
He wanted one and he wasn't able to get one, and I happened to have the extra one, and I didn't charge him. I charged him much less than what they were going for on eBay at the time. So could I have done better? Probably, but I'm not that type of person. He was looking for it. Yeah, I made a few bucks. He was very comfortable with it, and I was comfortable with it. I'm not doing this stuff to make a killing and try and retire on it.
Right.
It's something for fun. I did a recording on it. Yes, it's a beautiful, beautiful coin, and it's just worth it to me to take the extra proceeds that I made and just put it into standard bullion and protect my, like, there's a name that I can't think of, and he's going to be mad when I say it. Tommy from Stack It NYC says, protect your collectibles with the bullion. That way, if something does come up, you don't have to sell those expensive collectibles that everybody says you're never going to get your money back on. You get to save and cherish that stuff, and you get to sell your bullion if needed, your 10-ounce bars, your 1-ounce gold eagles, what have you, whatever you're into stacking, right? You can get rid of that stuff because realistically, it's a dime a dozen.
That's right.
They make them every day, every single day. What they don't make every day is what we're going to check out. But I think before we do that, I think you should set the tone with some of these pictures that you have to display, as as it kind of blew our mind, because you shared this in that Instagram group that we have. And I was caught off guard too when I started scrolling looking for the Privy marked MS70s already. And I questioned a guy, and I sent him an eBay message saying, how can you guarantee you're getting one of these when we don't even know where they're at? And he said he was guaranteed. And take over.
That calls something into question, and of course we can get into that as we start to show what's on Stacks Bowers. But how do you have a eBay store and you have some of these available when they are not available to the public? So it makes you wonder if there's some kind of back end deal going on. So for instance, here's one of again, this is the gold Privy, beautiful coin. It looks gorgeous, and this guy's got it up for 22,000, which may seem low. And again, this price may have changed. This was screenshotted, I don't know, 3-4 days ago. So this price may have changed since then. It may no longer be available, actually. But let's go ahead and look at as you scroll down, you can see that he's actually already sold one and has 2 more of them available.
That's what was odd to me, right? That's when I saw that, because you sent that link and I went there and I said, this guy's already sold one. How has he still got 2 more available? Like, who is this person, right?
Yeah. So this guy is claiming.
You know what you need to do? You know what you need to do is we need to message this person and see if they want to talk about how they're able to do this.
Oh, I doubt that. I mean, we can hit him up, but
we could. I mean, it's not gonna hurt.
He ain't gonna talk. Okay, so going back to the image again, this one's coming in as a PR69. So this person already knows that they're getting 3 of the 69. So it actually calls into question, perhaps they're only auctioning off the 70s, and we'll look at that when we get to Stacks Bowers.
Neither of us have been there yet. What's the word I'm looking for again? I'm just having a rough time with words today.
You're going in with Virgin.
I speculated that Stack Bauer was going to be the company that held this auction well before it was actually mounted or posted on their website. Yes. And it was only speculation because they've done it before and it just made sense.
Right. And again, Stacks Bowers, if I'm not mistaken, they're the ones who actually hold the record for the highest auction price for any coin. And I believe that was the original flowing hair, 1790 something, 1796, something like that.
You're right.
So correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I know someone will. Okay, so here's the description for that coin. Coin will be shipped in January. He's not in possession of the coin. And it has a COA number that will match.
Okay, that also brings up a question. The auction is today, going on right now as we speak. When an auction is over, it's paid for. Why wouldn't it ship till January? Unless, of course, they're going to get it before Christmas. Who wants to ship an ETH? Okay, it makes sense now that I talk it over my head out loud. It makes sense. Somebody wouldn't want to ship something during Christmas, a little bit after Christmas, into New Year. Maybe you want to wait till all that's done and let the mail settle down. When you're talking about shipping 22,000 plus gold dollar coins across where have you, right?
Right. And so work out the fees on that, mind you. We'll go to the next one in a second, but $22,000 with 11% fees. I'll let you do the math on that. But again, here's the coin. Let's flip to the second listing. And if you go on eBay right now, there may be more than these.
I think we're going to go to eBay before we get off here. We'll go to eBay and check after we go to Stack Bowers. It just makes sense to do it.
Right on. But if you're watching at home, again, you're watching this on Thursday as the auctions are happening. There may be more that are being posted. So here, let's go to the second one and look at the price on this. This is about 10 times higher.
230,000. What's the grade?
I don't see a grade.
Go. Oh, I don't know.
It doesn't. I mean, it says it's graded, but I don't see a grade. I'm assuming it's a 70. Let's see. It says they have one available, and if we look at the description of the item, it's coming in PR69 also.
Wow. 230K, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
And you know what? You know what else? You know what else? Last week, I think I way underbid, and I'm probably going to have to owe you an ounce of silver. I got a feeling you're going to be right, and it's probably going to be higher than even the number that you said on those half-ounce gold DC Comics coins. I don't see them going under $2,000, even from the U.S. Mint website.
Yeah, know they can make a killing.
I've already said my numbers.
That's fine, man. You can send me some junk, some bullion.
I got nothing junk.
Yeah. So if you read through this one just has a little bit more of a description, but it's essentially the same coin as on
Same
on
coin,
the other listing,
69.
but 10 times more expensive.
Well, it does look a little different. It's a different label, right?
Right. Okay. So we're going back to 230th anniversary, and the other one is also 230th anniversary. It's the
Okay,
same
but
label.
God, I want to know if it says something about being an auction coin.
I'm not sure. But I guess we'll find out. Do you want to take us
Yeah,
to
let's take a
Stacks?
trip over. Can you
And
blow that up full screen?
I can. If those of you who don't know what Stacks Bowers is, I believe they are roughly the equivalent to a Sotheby's on the coin world or on the collectibles world.
Bringing you the world's most prominent collections and rarities. America's oldest rare coin auctioneer and dealer, Stacks Bowers. Not a sponsor of this channel yet. Stacksbowers.com if you're listening. And we're just going to get right into it. I'm not going to go over everything unless they want to pay us to do so. So, this is what we're going to do. Right here it is. It is the historic Privy 230th anniversary. As we look through this, it's going to look funny to you as you're watching it if you're looking at the website and you're listening to us, because this is clearly pre-recorded. We are going to view the lots, but it's not as if they're being bid on right now. But I do believe there are bids already being made. As you can see, it is 170,000. This is the 230th flowing hair high relief gold coin
Hey,
special.
open up your other window. It's not showing on the screen.
Oh shoot, here
You're
I
good.
am talking. All
You're
right, what
good.
I got to do is I got to come back to you.
You're good.
Stop
There we go.
share, presets, share. Thanks for telling me that,
No worries.
because it would make 0 sense. This is the screen right here. All right, how's that?
Lovely.
Okay, here's what we're talking about. This is the very first. What happens if I click into it? Still there?
Yep.
All
Yep,
right,
you're good.
this looks better. This is the very first 2024 flowing hair gold coin struck special 230 Privy mark with canceled obverse and reverse dies. So this is the one that is coming with the dies.
Can you click on the dies? I'm
Yeah,
really curious to see what those look like
we're
canceled
gonna
out.
right here.
That's cool. So if I had this, I would strike that sucker on silver, just to have it, just to
Copper.
say I
I'd
did
say
on
do it on
anything, dude.
anything.
Yeah,
Because how cool is that to have I mean,
that
there
is
you go. I mean, the
the
current
die.
bid is 170. I don't even want to know what this. I mean, I want to know what this is going to go for, but it is going to be insane. It is going to be an insane number. Here is the other canceled out die. Now it did say, here it is right here. Here's our special box. Look at this thing. Wow.
Yeah, man. If I owned AppMex, I'd be all over this.
Look at that. That's cool as shit. Sorry about that. That's cool.
Yeah,
And
that's awesome. Can you
here's
click
a
on the?
here's
Yeah,
a
go
good
ahead.
shot of the Privy
I want to see the rim of the coin. Show me the rim.
right here. $1. And then it also says or unit. And
It's a
then it
nice
also
unit.
says 100, or it says 100 cents. So they did that. They did that because everything said there is worth $1 or a unit or 100 cents a dollar, right? It just, that's the reasoning behind that.
Yeah, they did a great job with that rim. Good,
Yes.
good rim job.
Very, very nicely done rim job by the U.S. Mint. And check it out. And that's what mine looked like, dude. It was like black and gold when you held it just like this. This is what it looked like. But then it also gave you that. Where's it at? Right here. It also gave you that proof, kind of mirrored like look. Not like, because it was proof, but this just looked amazing in my hand.
Now, does that carry the dimple designation?
Dimple designation.
The deep, what is it? Deep mirror-like proof?
Yes, it does. Deep cameo.
Deep
Or
cameo.
not deep mirror light, but deep cameo.
Right on.
Okay, so that's our very first one, right?
And that is a 70.
That is a 70.
All right.
And then look at the price drop off.
Okay.
The second coin struck ended up being struck. It's a graded a 69, 14,000.
Okay.
And then we continue on there. And the next one. So the very first one struck was a 70. The second, third, fourth ended up being a 70, but the second and third were not 70s. But how many of the question is how many do they have? They should have 230, right?
Yep.
Okay,
You would
so
think.
I want to go to the end and see how many they have, right?
All right. Looks like we're
So
at 35 there.
we're at 35 and I can't do
That's
anything
it.
else. Oh no, right here. Jump pages.
Okay.
So I want to go to
Just do
let's go to
96 per
96
page and
per
it should give
page
us 2 pages, right?
and
Two,
let's
3 pages.
should give us 3 pages. So let's go to page 2, page 3.
It goes 11, sorry, 192. And we're looking for 230 being
212, 215, 220. Here they are, 230. They're all
so
here.
you could pick up the very last one for 30 grand.
You can pick up right
And
now.
that
You
one
could
got
bid.
struck as a 70.
It got struck as a 70.
That would be a good one to have. And I think that's like kind of going under the radar. Look at that. Number 1 and number 230 would probably
I don't
be
know, dude. Look at number 229, 7,500.
That's a steal. Did that one grade 70?
No, 69.
Oh, F that. There you
This
go.
one is a 70.
That's 8 grand. Yeah. All right. So yeah, I mean, they have enough of them to where if you've got some cash laying around, I'd say maybe about 20 grand, you could go in and get a 70. And once these are all sold out, I mean, they'll hold their value.
And you might luck out and be able to get, I mean, because you're looking at 8,000, 8,500, 8,500. You might be able to get one for south of 20,000. I mean, it just makes sense.
Can you show me the label?
Yeah, let me click on this one right here.
And does the coin itself, I didn't see it, but does it actually have the
Oh, it's even numbered. So this is why I asked, because this label is the label you showed on eBay.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So what we need to do is when we bring up eBay, you see how it's stated here. It's written that it is the 195th of 230. I want to see if they're showing that on eBay or if they're just stock images, right?
Okay. I'll look it up while you're scrolling, but can you find somewhere on the coin where it actually shows the stamp numbering?
Stamp numbering. Talk to me. What do you mean?
Whatever the serial number.
There's no serial number on the actual coin. There's none of that. This is we're taking the word of the US Mint and the grading companies saying, okay, so for me, I do believe it. Okay, I do believe that this is the 195th coin out of 230. It just makes sense to have the paper trail. Obviously, the COAs are signed. So let me see. Is it signed and numbered? Yep. So this is number 230. Oh, this is 230 of 230. So the COAs are just stock images with each coin, because that's telling me 230 of 230. And this is obviously coin number 195. Here are the images from PCGS.
Okay. The reason I ask is because I remember I tried to submit something. This was to NGC. Now that here we're looking at PCGS, but I tried to submit something to NGC a couple years ago, and it was number 1 of 100 or something like that. They wouldn't accept it because it wasn't clearly stamped on the coin. So it's interesting that if it does come from the mint, they will accept that as enough, I suppose.
Yeah, there's definitely a paper trail. These were handled very, very carefully.
Yeah, like a chain of custody or something.
100%, 100% correct. I want to click back into number 2 here. And it shows at number 2.
Okay, I've got eBay pulled up.
Okay, let's bring that up. Where are
All
you
right.
at? I'll remove mine. Go ahead.
Okay. Un segundo.
Interesting stuff.
All right, here we go.
I'll bring you up. Oh, I'll
There
do
we go.
full screen. Oh, you got it. All right, cool.
Now, the first one that comes up, 1.8 mil.
Holy shoot. Click on that baby.
All right, let's take a peek.
One.
Show me what you got.
Wow.
Hold on, it's not coming. It's doing the same thing. Give me 1 second. I need to switch.
Oh, it's bringing you up a different page. Yeah.
Yep, no worries. I'll do it. Let's do
Bastards.
that. There we go. Okay, so we've got this 1.8 mil. What are the details on this? Nothing special. Pre-sale. Coin delivered end of February. COA and certificate numbers vary. So this is just
how many
somebody
are they
who's,
offering? How many are they offering?
I believe it's just the one.
This is somebody who's trying to buy one from the auction.
This person is probably trying to just throw mud at the wall and seeing if some idiot with a bunch of money wants to drop, 1.8 mil.
Okay.
There's nothing guaranteeing they're going to get the good one, but
let's go to something realistic.
Okay, so let's take this off screen share and let's go back. Hold up.
I say realistic very, very
loosely.
Loosely. Very, very loosely.
Okay. So 72,000 if you want to buy the pair, 73 actually. 50K for this one that's a 70.
Click on that one. Click on that one because it shows a label.
Right on. You're not going to see it though. Let's do that again.
Back to us. How you doing?
Okay, here we go.
If you're listening to this and you're bidding, let us know. Okay, so that is what Edge. Yeah, so it's just a.
So the number's blanked
stock
out.
Label. Yeah, it's just a stock image. It's not an actual. Yeah, what's that say? And it's plastered on it on the slab itself. It says sample or something on it.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Sample mock-up by Coin Addict.
Yep. He's asking 50,000.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's go back to. Let's see, where was I?
50,000. My guy is asking $50,000.
38K, 24K. Yeah, I think you're right. These folks are trying to cash in as much as they can, and then use that money to bankroll their purchase, and that way they can buy one of the cheaper ones that are going for $8,000.
Oh, 100%, 100%. That's the. Okay, and
say it.
Well, it's shitty. Yeah, it is. But the thing is I get it. I get it. It's a free world. People are free to make or lose as much money as they possibly want. I get it. But that doesn't make it right by eBay to allow it. But again,
eBay can't stop it though. I mean, how are they going to even know?
Well, to a point. I mean, all it takes is someone to message eBay and say, what is with this pre-sale? Explain this to me. How is this? What if I mess up and click this? Are you gonna cancel my order, or do I got to pay this guy $1.78 million for this $1 gold coin?
Right. Yeah. Imagine if they don't get a coin and then what? They have to return you your money, and everybody misses out. I'd be frustrated if I was promised this coin.
And again, why would eBay want to cancel it? Because what's the 11% on $1.7 million?
I know that's right, man. That's nuts, man. It's like 150K.
And again, eBay is a huge platform, and I don't complain about the fees because it's an avenue to sell anything.
Gives you exposure. Yep.
And it costs you a fee. It costs you a fee is what it costs, but you're not paying, like you can pay a monthly membership to get those fees lowered, but then you're paying a monthly membership. Now, it does take hard work. It takes time to build up your credibility on eBay to get your pay amount, risen to a certain point where you could start selling bullion on there and actually cashing in on it if that was the only way you had to do it, because you do start really small. If Joe Schmo wanted to start selling on eBay right now without even, getting a quote unquote store through them, paying a monthly fee, I think you start off at a $500 limit and only so many products per month,
You're
something
right.
like that.
Yeah. I've had my eBay since 2004, so 20 years now. And I remember in the beginning, I was limited to how much I could put on there, how much I could earn. And there was even hold periods for
Yes.
when
Yes.
when I sold something. They would make me wait a month before I could cash out.
And
Now I'm clear, but yeah.
well, and I thought I was as well, until I sold that gold coin from the Ultra Breaks, that gold coin that came with the Infinity label. It sold for like $1,400, and that happened to be one of my biggest sales in a certain amount of time, right? So they held that money for one whole month and then deposited it, which again, it's not like I was hurting for the money, but I tried to fight it with them and said, I've been selling here for years and years and years. Yeah, each sale hasn't been $1,400, but
Right.
what am I doing wrong here? I said, you're holding my money hostage for absolutely no reason.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I get it though. It's like their liability. They're assuming the liability in case something happens in the interim.
sure.
And on the same note, while the money's sitting in their account, they can earn some dividends on it, right? They can earn
Probably.
some
Which is all,
investment
again,
cash.
right.
Yeah,
It's all good in my book because, I wish I would have came up with eBay. That's all. I'm jealous, really.
I hear you.
But
Well,
definitely, yeah. I mean, the auction's going on now. If you got the money, let us
yeah,
know. Let
if
us know if
you're
you're a buyer.
seriously, if you're bidding, let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
If you won one, reach out to us. We'd love to have you on the show to talk
Yeah.
about that experience.
Very, very much so. Talk about that experience for sure.
Paul, I think you should go on and just place one bid for one of the $8,000 ones, and you'll get outbid, but just to say you did.
But think about it though. I mean, realistically, it would probably resell for so much more.
Oh yeah,
It honestly would, because yeah, there's some there on eBay, but they're not in hand. If you posted a picture of that thing in your hand on eBay, it would sell. You could put it as a 3-day auction and you'd walk away with more money. I think. I'm not saying you should go and do that, but I'm just saying that's what I think would happen, especially if you got it for $8,500 or something like that, right?
Yep.
That'd
That's a
be
good
cool.
piece. Again, one of 230.
Because dude, listen, it was almost $4,000 from the US Mint without a Privy mark.
Of course. And
You
those
know?
had a much higher number. Was it
Yeah, like
1790?
17,000,
Yeah.
17,000.
Yeah.
I don't think they went to 17,500, but yeah. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff.
Awesome.
Definitely let us know. Maybe I'll message one of those eBay sellers and see if they want to come on.
Do it, man. I don't
got-
think they will, but yeah.
I don't got much going on
Don't
today.
send them this video though. Because we're kind of
Check
trash
this
talking.
out. Check this out. All right, dudes. Ladies and gents, thanks for tuning in to this episode of the Crucible Podcast. I think, what is it, 67?
Something like that. I lost count.
68. We're getting closer and closer to like
the big
70s,
number.
to the 70s. Wow.
We'll be there.
All right, folks. We will see you all next week.
Peace.
Later on.